Was Homo sap... Was Homo sapiens around? I don't know. I'll make another improvisation here. It's purely speculative. Don't take it for granted. Here I go. The gods of Atlantis forbid their people to have sex with the hominids. But a few fallen angels disobeyed, and the crossbreed of Atlanteans and hominids was born, Homo sapiens. Because of that, Adam and Eve were cast out of paradise, the Garden of Eden. They had to leave Greater Earth. So I would guess Adam was an Atlantean and Eve a hominid. So, if you are looking for the missing link in the evolutionary story, you won't find it. Bye bye, Darwin. This is blasphemy. So the gods started rebuilding their world and built the megalithic structures. Maybe with some advanced technology, because we still don't understand how they cut those gigantic stones. This technology might have been put in a special protected box. Later, when the gods died out, or they left again, there was a fight over the left-behind technology of the gods, with the whole story about the Ark of the Covenant. This story, of course, is so absurd and out of the blue that the Freemasons decided to build a replica. Look at the menorah in front of the Ark. Another reminder of the rings of Atlantis. The Atlanteans probably had some advanced knowledge. I suspect they had explored and mapped out the complete bigger Earth. I deduce that from the several star maps that were built in our crater, like the Golan Heights, Stonehenge, the pyramids, and so many more. Now I will show you some knowledge hidden in the monuments. Okay, let's zoom in on Stonehenge, what is left of it. Okay, let's move to the right, and there you see in the soil, I don't know if anyone has seen this before, you can see clearly the sign of Orion. Move to the right, you see a bull's head, Taurus. Move to the right, and there you see the 7 stars of Pleiades. Let's zoom out, move to the left, and then there you see Saturn, aka Atlantis. Well, if you wonder why those trees are still standing there, I think underneath you would find the rings of Atlantis. So, let's summarize. If you go from right to left, you have first the Pleiades, next you have Taurus, and then you have Orion. So, what would Stonehenge be then? Let's take the star map. On the right you see Pleiades, next Taurus, Orion, so on the left you have Sirius. That means that Stonehenge is Sirius. Crater Earth. So if that is true, let's compare Stonehenge with Sulpicius Gallus M and with a photograph of Sirius. Sadly, there is not much left of Stonehenge, but luckily there's still an old drawing. Let's take a look at it. Well, I would say that's bingo. Let's compare. Here you see the circle in the center, the photograph, the stones and Stonehenge. Then you see the 2 notches on the photograph of Sirius and the 2 circles on Stonehenge. And now the most important, the gateway on Sulpicius Gallus M, photograph of Sirius, and here on Stonehenge you see the gateway. This is the information our ancestors have put into the monuments. Now you understand why they are destroying these buildings. Exactly on the spot of the gateway they have built a road. Okay, let's have another example of the star map. I found a very strange coincidence when I compared Mars with Silbury Hill. Okay, let's zoom in. Watch the exact same proportion. Let's flip it. One is a crater, the other is a mountain. And look at the black snake-like line at the bottom of the building. Well, that looks like the same to me. And again, the same tactics. Let's put a road on the monument. I think our ancestors have been building miniatures of certain places of the bigger Earth. Okay, let's go to Egypt now, to the pyramids. Everybody probably knows the link between the 3 Orion stars and the pyramids. But did you know that people think that the Sphinx might not be a lion, but a dog? Anubis? Okay, let's look at the star constellations. You have Orion, and next to it you have Canis Major, the big dog. So if you look at the star constellation, you see that Sirius is at the chest of the dog. Now let's assume that the Sphinx is a dog, then there must be something on the chest of the Sphinx. Here you see there is an opening on the head of the Sphinx. And supposedly a guy named George A. Reisner discovered empty rooms in the Sphinx. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. And it wouldn't surprise me either if they were hiding this from us. Okay, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Conclusion: Atlantis is Saturn. And that is the reason all the occult science has a connection with Saturn. I would like to end with the words of thought from the Emerald Tablet. See you next time.